Hi everyone and welcome to episode 8 of Can I Do It Better with Ajax, the Champions League edition. So recently, since we last met when we played PSG and got a 0-0, not a 0-0 draw, a 3-1 loss against PSG, we played PSV in the league and got a 0-0. I think a bit of a hangover from the previous game. We didn't quite sort of come with our A game on that particular occasion. But since then, I've played a couple of easy games, really, and got a 6-0 and a 4-0 win in the league and the cup. So all in all, it's been pretty good. People are finding a little bit of form. The confidence is high again, having had a bit of a blip against PSG and PSV. And today we go back into the Champions League group games against Inter Milan, and that's going to be another tough game away from home this time in the San Siro, so doubly tough. But this is the group that we've been dealt, along with Schalke. PSG and Inter Milan are both really hard opposition, so it's going to be a tough one. In terms of fitness of players, we've got some issues again, unfortunately. Things have not been really that good in the last couple of weeks. We've had a couple of people go out with a little bit of knocks, like Cherney and Sanchez were the two key ones that were out for a couple of weeks. Huntelaar is just coming back still from his long absence. You can see that Dolberg isn't on this list anymore, which is good, but actually he's just not match fit at all yet. He's struggling. I've given him some minutes here and there. You can see that he's had a couple of appearances, played a few minutes here and there, but so far it's a struggle to get him properly back to match fitness and match sharpness. So that's still a work in progress. Other than that, most others are doing okay and have all had game time of some sort in the last couple of games in the cup games specifically. It's okay. You can see that the players that are out are all coming back fairly soon, which is positive. But so far, we're into very early October, and I've not had a full-strength squad to choose from yet at all, which has been very disappointing. So we're almost there, hopefully, unless we get any more problems in the next couple of games. We should eventually get a full squad to choose from, which would be great. So form in the last couple of games has been good. Players' fitness is okay, but most of the squad is fine. In terms of today's game, let's check out the team that we're playing. And pretty much as you would expect, all of the injured players are not involved today. So it means that we've got a first team of Onana in goal, Christensen on the right side of defence, Tagliafico at left back, Magellan and De Ligt in central defence, De Jong and Van de Beek in central midfield, Labiad as the attacking midfielder, with Ziyech on the right, Tadic on the left, and Makianok up top, with a bench of Daley Blind, Mazrui, Ragulon, Elena, Kuhn, Neres, and Ekkelenkamp. So let's get into today's game against Inter Milan in the San Siro and see what happens. So I let my assistant take care of the team talk on this particular occasion, and we told the team that they're expected to pick up where they left off the last game. Obviously, this opposition is going to be much harder, but it's worth, trying to instill in them what we expect from them in each game. And that's what we expect, a good, positive performance. So away from home, we get kickoff in the rain in the San Siro. Can we hold our own against Inter Milan and maybe come away with a positive result away from home, which will do our qualification the world of good, considering we lost our first game against PSG at home, which was the disappointing aspect, really. I expected to struggle against them a little bit, but really not when we were at home. But here we are away from home. So far, nothing particularly has happened. 28 minutes in and no highlights particularly. You can see that everybody's doing all right, but nothing special. But here we come with an opportunity. Makianok holds the ball up, which he's intending to do as the target man. But there's another really loose ball, is what we keep doing in the centre of midfield. And look at the space for the... Look at the space they had on the counter-attack when they nicked the ball off us in midfield. They're able to take the ball off us so high up because we keep giving it away really cheaply, and then it puts us under so much pressure to get back and defend, and you can see that we're not managing it at all. It might take a reshape. I might have to go to a 4-3-3 and put a defensive midfielder in there if this doesn't change after a little while, because that central midfield area, De Jong and Van de Beek are just not getting their passes away, and they're giving it away so cheaply. Here they come again down their left-hand side this time. Can we hold our shape and try and find a way to... No, we cannot. Very emphatically, we cannot. Hey. Oh... There we go. I mean, they were passing it okay on the edge of the box. I thought we had a decent shape about us, but nobody is getting a foot in, and that is not how I've set this side up. So I'm going to have to go back in and really instill some sort of player qualities that I want them to achieve, really. It's just so difficult when they're just not doing what I asked them to do. There's no sense that they're trying to press the ball or, put a foot in or anything, and then that's just not what I'm after. So I'm going to tell them in no uncertain terms that was really disappointing, and I expect to see much better. I then will build them up, because that's just what a good manager does, I guess. I'll tell them there's more to come, and I believe that they have what it takes. I'll do that with each of the three sections of the team passionately. There's a lot more to come. You've got what it takes. Hopefully that will get them sort of really focused for the second half and be able to pass from A to B without being intercepted on simple passes. That is the downside of our play in this season so far. It's been reasonable at times, but then we just let ourselves down with really shoddy passing. Anyway, you can see that the average ratings are not particularly high, but that's what you would expect in the situation we're in this game. 74 minutes in, I'm going to see what changes I can make here. So, yeah, players, the attacking third are just not playing well. I'm going to leave the defensive area as it is. But from Ziyech onwards, look at that. 6.4, 6.4, 6.5, 6.4. Not good enough, is it? I'm going to leave Mackinock on because I don't have a striking option on the bench, because both Huntelaar and Dolberg aren't quite fit enough. So it's these three players behind it's so poor. So we're going to take them all off. Ziyech will come off and Kun will come on, Labyad off, and Ekkelenkamp will come on, and Tadic off, and Neres will come on, and see whether those three can actually sort of find a way to put a pass from A to B. As my phone pinged in the background. Sorry about that if you heard that. That's what that was. 10 minutes to go, plus a bit of injury time. And we find ourselves 2-0 down and really struggling in this group if we can't find a way to come back into these games and show that we can compete. I know it's away from home on this occasion, but, Inter Milan, if we're going to get out of this group, which I sincerely hope that we do, but if we are, we're going to have to pick up some points against the likes of Inter Milan at some point. So if it's not going to be today, the next game, good save on Anna, the next game is going to be really important against Schalke. To get double win against Schalke will be vital, and then we're going to have to pick up a home game win against Inter Milan, which we're really not doing today now, are we? 3-0 down, but we are going to have to pick up these points, otherwise this save is going to be have a real damp ending if we can't even get out the group stages. But we'll try our best. We'll continue to work. I'll continue to work with the side in the next couple of league matches to see if we can get a better tactic and system going. But on today's performance, we are really struggling in the Champions League, and it's not what I expected at all. I expected this young but good Ajax side to be able to come out the blocks and really challenge the likes of Inter Milan, and we're just not doing it. So I've got some work to do ahead of me. But as of today, the only team talk you can do is to aggressively say there is a lot more work to be done. Therefore, we're training hard tomorrow. We're going to bring them in tomorrow, show them that we're really unhappy with how they performed, and see if they can get the message that the standards of this club are higher than what they're setting at the moment, and we need to change. So they strike lucky, apparently, whatever. Okay, De Ligt fitness concern. Well, he's played a lot because we've had an injury to Sanchez and stuff. So he hasn't been able to rotate in and out. But Sanchez is on his way back, so there'll be an opportunity in the next couple of games. We've got a couple of reasonably easy games to come, let's face it, in the Dutch Cup specifically. The likes of De Ligt will get their opportunity for a rest, and we'll come back in the next episode against Schalke and see where we're at. But yeah, we need to get those 2 wins against Schalke and really get the group stage going for us a bit, really, and see if we can put some pressure on those around us. But very disappointing today. I'm sure we've all been there where you expect a bit better from your side, but you know, it's a really tough group, but I expect better from my side, and we're not getting it. So I'm going to have to do some work to try and change that. So come back next episode, episode 9, and we'll play Schalke, and by that point I will have probably changed quite a bit in terms of the way that we play, because it's not working at the moment. So come back and find out how we get on with that. It's great to have you with me. If you're enjoying the series, then why not subscribe to the channel, keep up to date with the videos. If you enjoyed this episode, and I really didn't, but if you did, if you like my misery, that's fine, I don't mind. That's why we put these things out there for people to watch. But if you're enjoying this episode, then why not click a like on it for me? That helps me get seen by other people, which is really important to the growth of my channel. If you're playing Football Manager, tell me about it in the comments below. Always interested in your stories. But until next time, take care of yourselves. I will see you soon, and bye for now.